Okay, here's a question. Find the perimeter of the trapezium in decameters. All right, and well, first of all, it's hard to read this question because it's all squished up and rotated. So the first thing I'm going to do is unsquishify it. So I'm going to make it a lot larger. So I've clicked on the dilatation button, and I'm going to drag it away from the plus mark, and everything gets bigger. Okay, then I'm going to rotate it like so, so that the red line, which is the height, is vertical. Okay, and then I'm going to turn off the rotation button and just kind of drag it onto the screen like that. Okay, so there's our question. Let's go and figure it out. So we have the units are in hectometers, in meters, in decimeters, and we need to convert everything into decameters. Okay, well, we have meters here, but that's the height, so we're not going to do the height because we're doing the perimeter, right? The perimeter is the distance around the outside. So I'm going to use the King Henry died, mother didn't curse much method of converting the units. So I'm going to start up here with the 103 hectometers, and so I'm converting hectometers to decameters. So that's one step on the diagram, like that. Okay, and so I'm going to write my 103, and then I'm going to put my arrow right here and move it the one step, like that. All right, so we fill up so we have a little empty space here. We're going to fill that up with a 0. Okay, so we put the 0 and then decameters. Put the units. All right, so then I'm going to do the same thing here for this side here. So I have my 253.2. So I just write 2532, and our decimal point starts here. All right, and we're converting, by the way, once again, hectometers to decameters. So it's one step in the diagram. So I'm going to put my decimal place here, right, like that, and move it one step. So my decimal point comes right after the 2. Okay, so there's my answer. So it's 2,532 decameters. All right, over here, where else? We're going to work down here with these hectometers as well. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing. One step on the diagram, so I'm going to put my, I'm going to rewrite the 258. I'm going to put my decimal point. My decimal point is right after the 8, so I'm going to start my arrow off here and just go one step over like that. Okay, so I'm going to fill that empty spot with a 0. So 2,580 decameters. All right, here we're converting decimeters to decameters. So we start here and we're moving 2 steps on the diagram like that. So we're going to do 2 steps on the number. Okay, so the decimal point starts here. We're moving it 2 steps to the left. So the decimal point is going to come right after the 1. So we have 2,791 decameters. All right, now the perimeters just add up the distances around the outside. All right, so for example, I'm going to start with the little base and then add this side 1, and then the big base and add this side 2, or slant 1, slant 2, either way. All right, so I'm just going to add up the 1,030 decameters to the 2,791 decameters to the 2,580 decameters to the 2,532 decameters. I'm going to add those all together and check with our handy dandy calculating machine. Okay, so we have 1030 plus 2791 plus 2580 plus 2532 equals 8,933 decameters. Okay, and back into the program. Space, decameters. Have a good day.